Colonization, a term that brings about a whirlpool of emotions, has left an indelible mark on Nigeria. As we delve into history, and we find ourselves back in the late 19th century, when the British first set foot on Nigerian soil. Their motives were far from altruistic. This wasn't a mere visit, but a strategic move to establish a firm grip on the land, its people, and its bountiful resources. The establishment of colonial rule marked a significant shift in power dynamics. The British imposed their norms and values on the Nigerians, altering the cultural landscape and social fabric of the region. The exploitation of Nigeria's rich resources was another harsh reality of this era. Nigeria's wealth was used not for the benefit of its own people, but to fill the coffers of the colonizers. Thus, the seeds of colonization were sown, setting the stage for a tumultuous journey. This marked the beginning of Nigeria's complex and challenging history. Upon gaining independence in 1960, Nigeria found itself at a crossroads. A newly sovereign nation, it faced the daunting task of creating a unified national identity out of over 250 distinct ethnic groups, each with its own language, culture, and traditions. This was no small feat, as these groups had been arbitrarily lumped together under colonial rule, often causing friction and misunderstanding. Just as Nigeria was grappling with this cultural conundrum, it was also wrestling with economic instability. The country's economy had been structured around the export of a single commodity, oil. This made Nigeria's financial health highly susceptible to the volatile global oil market. When oil prices were high, the nation prospered. When they dipped, the economy faltered. This economic roller coaster made it challenging for Nigeria to invest in infrastructure, education, healthcare, and other critical areas of development. But perhaps the most daunting challenge Nigeria faced in the wake of independence was political instability. The colonial powers had left behind a legacy of indirect rule, where traditional rulers were used as intermediaries, creating a power structure that was often misaligned with the interests of the people. This structure, combined with the tensions among ethnic groups, led to a series of military coups and even a civil war that claimed the lives of over 1 million people. In each of these challenges, the struggle to form a national identity, the economic instability due to reliance on oil, and the political instability marked by military coups and civil war, we see the enduring impact of colonial-era policies and structures. They are like ghosts lingering in the background, influencing the course of events, even as the nation strives to move forward. Yet, it is essential to remember that a transition is just that, a process of change. It is not a destination, but a journey. And while Nigeria's journey has been marked by struggle and hardship, it has also been marked by resilience and determination. In the wake of independence, Nigeria grappled with the ghosts of its colonial past. But it also looked towards the future, striving to create a nation that reflected its unique identity and potential. Fast forward to the present day, and Nigeria continues to navigate its complex colonial legacy. Today, Nigeria finds itself grappling with a multitude of issues. These range from deep-seated corruption to escalating ethnic tension and stark economic inequality. And while these challenges may seem distinct, they are all intricately tied to the nation's colonial past. Let's take a closer look. The widespread corruption in Nigeria is not a new phenomenon. It is an unfortunate inheritance from the colonial era, when the British administrators ruled with an iron hand, often exploiting the local resources for their benefit. This culture of unchecked authority and misuse of power seeped into the Nigerian bureaucracy and has endured, contributing significantly to the corruption we see today. Next, we move to the palpable ethnic tension. Colonial rule saw the merging of diverse ethnic groups into a single entity, ignoring the deep cultural differences and historical rivalries. The British adopted a divide and rule strategy, favoring certain ethnic groups over others. This led to a deep-seated resentment and mistrust among these groups that continues to fuel ethnic tension in Nigeria. Lastly, economic inequality is yet another consequence of the colonial era. The colonial economy was designed to benefit the colonizers, with little thought for the well-being of the indigenous population. The wealth was concentrated in the hands of a few, leaving the majority impoverished. Post-independence, this economic structure has largely remained unchallenged, leading to a widening wealth gap. In essence, the structures and systems put in place by the British during the colonial period continue to cast a long shadow over Nigeria. The nation is still trying to shake off the vestiges of its colonial past, grappling with the consequences of decisions made centuries ago. Indeed, the echoes of colonization are not just historical footnotes. They are living, breathing realities, shaping the socio-political landscape of Nigeria. They manifest in the corruption, ethnic tension, and economic inequality that the nation battles today. And so, the echoes of colonization reverberate in Nigeria's present struggles. Yet, amidst the challenges, there's a glimmer of hope as Nigeria seeks to carve out its own path. As we look into the future, we see a nation determined to overcome the specter of its colonial past, a nation ready to take bold strides forward. In the heart of this resolute nation, we find countless initiatives springing up, each one a testament to Nigeria's indomitable spirit. The government, acknowledging the past, is taking significant steps to correct the course of history. Anti-corruption measures are being fortified to ensure transparency and accountability, a crucial step towards building a robust and resilient nation. But the journey doesn't stop there. The economy, once heavily reliant on oil, is being diversified. Agriculture, manufacturing, technology, these sectors are gaining momentum, promising a more balanced and sustainable economic future. The introduction of innovative policies, the promotion of entrepreneurship, the emphasis on education and skill development, these are all part of a larger strategy to create a more resilient, self-sustaining economy. And then there's the push for national unity, an essential endeavor in a country as diverse as Nigeria. Efforts are underway to foster a sense of shared identity, to celebrate the diversity that makes Nigeria unique, and to build bridges where division once reigned. But it's not just the government forging this path. The Nigerian people, with their resilience and determination, are the driving force behind these changes. They are the ones challenging the status quo, demanding better, and working tirelessly to build a future that reflects their hopes and dreams. Yes, the road ahead is long, and the challenges are many. But Nigeria is a nation that has proven time and again its ability to adapt and persevere. The colonial legacy may have left deep imprints, but this nation is not defined by its past. It's defined by its people, its culture, and its unwavering spirit. In the face of adversity, Nigeria continues to strive for a future beyond the shadow of its colonial past.